and Maya too! What a fluke!
Oh no!
Larry's back! Fuck! Hello everyone, my name is Ozzy Hornet. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We're going to be continuing off with the third game. We're up to episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. And yeah, let's begin. Time is 1 a.m. Oh. Detective, we made it. Whew. What a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. You said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? We've been hacked! Up front! Guards! Turn on the searchlights! Ah, better luck next time, gentlemen. What's going on? Whoa. What the hell? Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Musk the Mask's salutations. Wow. Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and... Burley, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls? You haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Crime Village. Isn't that... That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the Burnies? Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Karain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Village is the home of the mysterious Karain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Karain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. After Nick, how long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Alright, we're out. Lordly Taylor, main exhibit hall. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Whoa. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Yeah, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom. Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibit is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. What? Eat! A monster, you were right. Huh? A monster? Good evening, it's good to see you again. Adrian? Whoa! You look great. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you, I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. Wow. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Whoa. Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's the statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique, Ami Faye. The statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Wow. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. The thing is the Crane Shachisitor. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Maya? It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Really, Maya? Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The nickel samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. Wow. Really am grateful. Whew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. Works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So, what is with that face she's making? Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, we already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? a pleasant evening. All that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined. As the very next day, something terrible would happen. What happened? Nick, this is terrible! What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. I got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Master Mask. Oh. Master Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly TV received a threat letter some days ago. It is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think. Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Master Mask. A most valuable treasure. The Crane's sacred urn was stolen. What? Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. It doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. That guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. Gumshoe! It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? That is a good point. It seems like Gumshoe's like the early detective in the Ace Attorney universe. Asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I'll ask you first. Why are you here Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello? It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try to remember it, alright? And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh. Well, the criminal's name is Master Mask. I know about that, too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who's guarding the basement warehouse? The guy! It's all his fault, then the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Master Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Master Mask. So he's some kind of master disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card? Huh? You mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. And Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master Man's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on any flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Sent before heist, the emblem is top secret. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air-conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Uh-oh. What the? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Whoa. Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you see? Svari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Hey! Am I wrong? Yikes! That's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And introduce myself. The name is At Me. Look at me. Look at me. That's the pun. Look at me. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Fey. Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Earl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin, and I'm Spirit Medium, Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase one short of a basket dozen come to mind with this guy? Also, what happened here? Sir lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Only I, Ace Detective At Me, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Can you translate that for me, Nick? I think he pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs. There's something you wish to know about. You have but to ask at me. I know everything there is to know about my rival Master Mask. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know? You know what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. So are you really as famous as you say? Of course, for a liar, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me! Master Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective, look at me! At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Master Mask. From my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, and they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museums gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved from them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise? Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask, and keep it simple, please. And how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see, huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here? In Lordly Taylor? Truly, wherever the mask goes, you'll find at me laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like the mask out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can he tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received a request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. In 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. The calling card arrived, right? Yes, so, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him, alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let the mask get away. I always operate alone and concealed out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. Pray to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. Someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout. He's rather full of himself. Saying that even though one came through those doors last night, a precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. That's the mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch-rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession for such a top-secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I can learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever. Well, Sir Lawyer? You two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that except... That's right! We're going to find the secret urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent! I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return them to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute! He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? Kichisido. It's literally 7-branched sword in Japanese, or so Miss Andrews says. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. 1 hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. His sword. Wasn't Mr. Ami holding it last night? Ah. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Adney smashed Master Mouse with it. Like this. Ow! What the fuck? Maya! What are you doing? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head. My hair. Hey Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name. Looks like this computer is storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Master Mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. The statue of Mr. Gami is so cool. I want a gold statue myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Bells? The statue of Mr. Gami. Was this where it was last night? Pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. The statue was moved on the night of the crime. Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Terrain Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Does you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely the soul mystic Ami Faye, the founder of Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes. That's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well... there are some things best left unsolved. When you say Mr. Nick? Here we go. There was a murder in Terrain Village, Maya's hometown. Sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Terrain Village. Was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. This urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into 1,000,000 pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am. I can't believe no one noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Hello? Phoenix Wright here. It's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally. His underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective met his match. Yep. I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Master Mask? Bingo! Wow. Well, actually, he surrendered, but I still got him. Master Mask surrendered? That's great. So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you could swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? We're waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. The detention center? Huh? Alright, here we are. Right, bro. Welcome to the detention center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Nope. After all, we got Master... Alright, but... so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is. If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me? But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please! Don't just ignore me! Whoa! Who are you? I'm Master Mask. Okay. Hey, Nick, doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Rondelite, the famous Master Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Alright, Master Mask, let's go. So, you're the Master Mask guy? Yes, you bet! No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really meant to say is that it's not right per se. You see, it's not spelled Master Mask, it's actually Mask the Mask. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much. But don't do that. Don't look at me like that, I don't need your pity. And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well... I know why, it's because you're still such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right? Priceless treasure? That broken old man? I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part. Mr. Namas, do you think you can speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Mr. Namas, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn! Right away! Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually, I'm afraid you... Enough already! Just tell it to us straight! Please don't yell at me! Oh, God. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it! What? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. Well, what do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it like I said. These things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know. What? You forgot our secret urn on a train? Wait a minute, you went on a train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere, I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a dolly painting. Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that! I guess she must be his wife. I'm sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Oh, maybe you could go visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry, naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Oh, my apartment, actually, Palazzo Palpepe, 3rd floor. You can have a look, Nick, to Master Mess hideout. Mommy told me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Whoa. Master Mess hideout. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it, this is Master Mouse hideout, alright. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Oh, hello. Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nikki, Maya, and Maya, huh? I can't tell how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome. Did you really call me Nicky Boy? About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know that I mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you owned an urn and that you're doing some shady training at the law office now. Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me, I stole that urn, he kept saying. As if it was even possible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? But, well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know... Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement? Huh? I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. And except I can't stand living a boring, dreary, old life with no action. No offense, but your husband Ron doesn't look exactly like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that, he's definitely not one for thrills and danger. Yeah, I can tell. I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes, money. Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all this money from? Ronnie's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? And they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Ah, last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yes, I always do my best flying at night. Lying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes, anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We went together at the time of night. When I got home, he was already fast asleep. Basically, he's got no alibi. I know he doesn't look it. He can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Not very often, I admit. What exactly does Mr. Light see in her husband anyway? Oh, you must have really seen skyrockets when you first met to love him so much. Skyrockets? I didn't know people still use that word. Oh, Mr. Light, you must know, right? About your husband and Master Mask. Master Mask? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yep, what? Huh? The biggest fan? Yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Wait a minute! Did you say delusional? Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Master Mask. What? What are you talking about? So, when did Ron first become Master Mask? What are you talking about? He's not Master Mask. Huh? But, wait a second. This place is obviously Master Mask's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. Just because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? But Master Mask is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the ad, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Master Mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I don't really seem like a bad girl on the outside. But the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you've got a good heart. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie, I just know it. Can you get this to Ronnie to me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Miss Delight? Okay, you got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. Oh, from Desi? Thank you! Better give it to Master Mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard, the ink is gonna be squeezed out. You look so happy. You should write a letter to Miss Maya too, Mr. Nick. Mr. Lawyer? Yes? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but can you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second, he can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this Damask guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it, right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she couldn't be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true. No, actually not. Actually, it's... Oh no, it's spreading! Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? I mean, his wife says he's innocent, and, he doesn't look like the type that would steal from someone, so, fuck it, why not? Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really? You will? Hey, what are you doing, Nick? He's a thief, you can't trust him. Well, he may be a thief. But I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. Pearls? I can't believe you defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever! Oh boy. Pearly, wait! This is gonna be ugly. I'll go after her. Did I pick the wrong option? Whoops. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. You couldn't have known she'd react like that. Guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, hello. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls? She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you? What about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. I think I'm gonna cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get the show on the road. Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey, Pearls. You're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'm gonna make some tea to go with it. Hey, Pearls? I think she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. I'll never forgive you, ever. Mystic Maya, the tea is ready. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick. Please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Excuse me? I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Terrain Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special oh, God. I always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls, I think he's got the wrong idea about you and me. Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Terrain Village customs, sort of. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is, oh yeah, Aunt Morgan. I remember now, Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me too. Maya, my mother's gone too. There are hardly any men in Green Village. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men one day where I visited. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. But the whole culture of Crane Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh. Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. Wow. So your mother's still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Faye. The current master of the Korean channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? And according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Maya, the master of the Korean technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Faye main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know. But first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls? I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yes? From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. That's okay. I'm the one that should be but I'm going out now for a little bit. Huh? Well, where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. I'm gonna show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence. Hey, wait up! She sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay? Yeah. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I don't know, I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down, and talk to us. Forgive me. Adrian, what did you do? So when did you get the calling card from Master Mask? Let's see, exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective at me to help with security? Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Master Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I learned to trust my hunches. And that's why there are security cameras, even in the basement warehouse. Yes, Lovely Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on, to any potential thieves. I only sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for this treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? I know stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Army. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective at me. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Kerrang. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Master Mask in disguise. Well, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Hello? Well, how lovely is it to see you again, my dear? Oh, Bodhi! Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected. But what is... Svari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha! So my estimation was correct! Svari! How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Master Mask since his very first theft. Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. His very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. I first encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself. So, That's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit? I'm pretty sure you said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap. You must mean a security camera. But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Master Mouse manage to steal the urn? That's $1 million question. What is the Mouse modus operandi? Mr. Atme, did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Master Mask. Sacred urn? That has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Master Mask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourself remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Master Mouse managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? But now that you mentioned it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless he was sound asleep, you should have at least seen Master Mask. Uh-oh. What the? It's a Cyclock! Is it Cyclock? Hey Nick, what is this Cyclock thing? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what their secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? Why, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized family heirloom, but Curly was the one that actually imbued it with its spiritual powers, right? Why, I don't really know much about what it can do. This is a woman that's going to take over the Korean channeling school someday. So how do you do it? How do you break the Cyclock thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool, I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. Oh boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to pay patience. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Master Mask commit the crime. Well now, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying for his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night.
Take that!
There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely! I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. But what? Are you saying I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he definitely wants to keep hidden. I just got the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Master Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't see that at the time is because you were... I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Surely you must be joking. You think that I, look at me, could be knocked unconscious so easily? The sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, the sword was in the hands of the statue of Army Faye. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by the sword. Well, Detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Got it. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber? What an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. It's the air ducts or the sewer pipes. And my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch, Mr. Adney should have had his poor head examined. You could say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Adney is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. Thief may not even be Master Mask. Just one moment, Sir Liar. The thief was unquestionably Master Mask. But you never actually saw him. No, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold! This is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. Oh boy. That's him! Master Mask! The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal Master Mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such a brazen crimes. What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Haven't you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me! Well, I guess we'd better go take a look, just in case. Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. Green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. For $50,000? This is a blackmail letter. It sure looks like a major clue, alright. Uh-oh. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Ah! You're... Nick, it's you and Maya too! What a fluke!
Oh no! Larry's back! Fuck!
Larry. Long time no see. What? You know each other? Nicky boy? Hey Larry, what you doing, buddy? Do you and this girl have, something going on? No! There's something? If you mean one of it, I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this. I'm married too. Way to go, dude. I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. Got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. You two are old childhood friends, I see? That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on all times. I'm gonna go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how have you been, Nick? Sure busy if you really want to know. I don't really want to talk to him. No. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. What's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you. Women, I don't trust them anymore. Did you got dumped again? You got dumped again? Well, you know Bennifer? I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. Bennifer, Caddy Tom, I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me, can you believe it? Well, actually, anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. So, what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural-born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked up this last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it! Jesse's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick! It's not what you're thinking at all! No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. No way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Mr. Light. Larry! They said you found out at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. You just love a guy in uniform, you know? Security guard, huh? So that's what this uniform is all about? So, what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Light's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure, here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See, it's got a serial number on right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time at the security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company. Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we used at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. You have gotten way worse since last time. Times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Hey Larry, what about this? Well, if you've got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? You know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you did this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000. I don't have that kind of money. No. You don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Rhonda Light. Phew. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. You're calling me an idiot? Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? I thought I've got a part-time job at KB Security. What? Sounds like I really should find out more about this KB Security company. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here then? The boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when a cat's away. Yes. Anyway, how far is this company? Let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? It would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. Ron the Light was at KB Security when a robbery occurred then. Well, then he couldn't have stolen the sacred item. Hey, Nick, your phone. Hello? Is this the Wright residence? Ah, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick. But Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of a person's office. That person? Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says "Sorry" when he's excited. Look at me, Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. Alright, I'm a little scared. Ah, Mr. Nick, Mr. Maya. Pearly. I thought I'd see the two of you again. It's alright. So is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yes, when I arrived here. There wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something changed since we were here last? I should mention it. This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here. Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit, I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. He's here. Uh-oh. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry, but Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. The gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Sorry! Shall we say that figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? Wow, Nick, sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, look at me, will take the stand. And then, sorry! My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it's not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. Well, what are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godo. Godo? You're gonna step down a path of foolishness. Trying to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than a death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is the mask. My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, you'll understand this when you are more mature. Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, a prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. No, a legend or myth, men pin in a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot. But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. but Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. Do you agree with that? Well, certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Sir Liar, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. We're going to continue it very soon. But in the meantime, if you guys like this video, please sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this in the future. Until then, take care and goodbye.